Hey guys, Redneck Mini 14 here. Just going to do a quick review on my new Remington 870. Now this is the pistol grip only version of the shotgun, which is actually kind of interesting because every time I look at Remington's website, they don't offer a pistol grip only shotgun like this, at least not in this configuration. So I don't know, maybe this is like a distributor exclusive thing, or maybe it was like a clearance thing, I don't know. But I got it on budsgunshop.com. It was, this particular one was $293 at the time. I put it on layaway. I was debating whether or not to get this one or the one with the standard 4-round tube. But it was only a $5 increase to get the extra 2 rounds, so I just decided to spend the extra $5. But the reason I got this configuration is because to get the basically the same shotgun or a similar shotgun with a buttstock, it was at least $30, maybe even between $30 and $40 more for the version with the buttstock. So I figured I might as well go for the pistol grip only shotgun, get a little bit different configuration than what I'm used to. Anyway, let's go over the features. Let's bring it closer here. Change the focus. So anyway, typical Remington 870 has the 6-round tube. It has a clamp right on the barrel and a sling swivel mount right there. Has the traditional corncob style forend like you see on a lot of police shotguns, which I really like. Release is right here. It is empty. Does have the shell lifter that you have to depress in order to load it. Does have a high vis follower in there. It's orange. Safety is behind the trigger guard. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it because of the light, but the safety is back here. You push it in, and you just push it in for fire. That's on fire right there. You see the red. Plastic trigger guard, just like on pretty much any shotgun these days. Comes with plastic trigger guard. Here's your rear sling mount right here. You just feed it through there. And of course you have your pistol grip with the finger grooves. I'm not a big fan of the finger grooves on any gun really, just because I don't like how they line up with my fingers. I don't like guns telling me where I should put my fingers because it's never comfortable for me. They always line up wrong. Sight's a standard bead sight, bead and pedestal. Again, you have your 2-round extension. So this is an 18.5 inch barrel, something like that. And the standard capacity is 4, which would only go up to this nut right here. And then this tube adds an extra 2 rounds. Now, that's compared with the Mossberg 500, which has a standard capacity of 5 rounds, and an extended tube is 7 rounds. So just kind of something to think about. This only holds 6 rounds, and I'm really not sure why it only holds 6 rounds. That maybe it's got something to do with the follower or the spring or something. I don't know, but it seems like if the Mossberg could get 7 rounds, that these could get 7 rounds. In order to get 7 rounds in one of these, you have to have a tube that extends a little bit past the barrel, and I really don't like that. Let's open up the action. Of course, you have your ejector in there, and you have your single claw extractor right there. I will do a video comparing the Mossberg and the Remington, and maybe even another video explaining why I prefer the Mossberg over the Remington, because I do. Let's see, what else? The receiver is made out of a solid piece of steel. You know, it's machined out of a solid piece of steel, which is good. You know, I really like steel shotguns. You know, you might consider me somebody who prefers an aluminum receiver just because I love Mossberg so much, but pretty much every other shotgun I like, with the exception of maybe the newer Winchesters, come with steel receivers. You know, I do like the Remington. It doesn't quite make the top 5 on my list. It makes the top 10, but not the top 5, just because I like a lot of more classic shotguns. But again, like the Ithaca 37 or the Winchester Model 12 and Model 1897, those all have steel receivers, and I really do like all of those shotguns. And there's quite a few other older shotguns that I really like over the Remington 870. The Remington 870 is an awesome shotgun, but you know, just ergonomically and you know, as far as cool factor or nothing fancy is second kind of cool. I just kind of prefer some of those older classic shotguns over a good 870, but this is still a good shotgun. Haven't shot it yet, so I don't know if it functions as good as it should, but just by looking at it, the finish and the you know, the fit and finish seems pretty good. You know, there is a nick here, but that's for me. I'll explain that in another video. You know, everything just seems pretty good. Considering that a lot of people have told me that Remington's quality control has slipped in the past few years. You know, so far it looks pretty decent. Again, I haven't shot it yet, so I don't know. You know, I've had people tell me that they'd shoot it and the rounds would stick in the chamber, and that they'd have to, like, you know, get in here with a Dremel and Dremel some stuff out. But just based on the feel of the inside of the chamber, you know, it feels pretty smooth. And I have had the barrel off of here and looked down the barrel, and it all seems pretty good. So hopefully this is a good shotgun. Again, I haven't taken it to the range yet. I'll have to in the next week or so. Just, you know, take a box of shells out and shoot some through it, maybe shoot some buckshot through it, some bird shot, you know, all kinds of stuff, maybe even some slugs. Woo, you know. I've never shot a shotgun like this before, so I really don't know what to expect. I'll probably shoot it from the hip, both from the hip and you know, up closer to your face. That's a little more dangerous way of shooting it, but I'll give it a shot, and hopefully I don't hit myself in the face with it. Anyway, that's just a quick review, overview, whatever you want to call it, of my Remington 870 pistol grip only shotgun. So far it seems like a pretty good shotgun. Not my favorite shotgun, but it is still a pretty cool shotgun, and I don't really plan on ever selling it. You know, I'll just, you know, I bought it so I could have a Remington in my collection because I have so many Mossbergs and Winchesters and all sorts of other shotguns. You know, I just wanted a Remington 870 to add to the mix, just because I'm, you know, from a collector standpoint. So anyway, subscribe to my channel, like me on Facebook. I'm Redneck Mini 14, and until next time, be safe.